What's your favorite way to start the day?
I like to get a cup of coffee and come in a little early, check the schedule, and catch up any paperwork from the day prior.
How do you like to spend your weekends?
I like to do cooking, also do a little bit of exercise and reading some books.
What's your favorite travel destination?
Lately, well, big trip my wife and I took, we went to Italy, which was a lot of fun, and we'd love to go back. Love the people, love the food, and love the atmosphere.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
It's a tough one. I think I like living in the Southeast. It'd be nice to have some time at the beach and some time in the mountains, but I think I'd probably lean more towards the mountains. So probably some of the mountainous areas of the Southeast.
What's one thing people don't know about you?
I don't know if people know. I think I'm a pretty good cook. I enjoy cooking, grilling out, stuff like that. Trying new types of foods, going places. I'm a little bit of a foodie, which I'm not sure everyone knows that, but I am.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Treat other people the way you'd want to be treated. I think it's real important. I think that helps people really respect others, and I think it really sort of sets a tone for how you would want to be treated and helps you treat others the same way.
How do you unwind after a long day?
Me and my wife, we have 3 dogs at home, so go home, hang out with them, maybe go for a run with one of the dogs, and that's generally pretty relaxing, actually.
What's your favorite hobby outside of work?
Books, I like all different types of books, non-fiction history. I like a lot of that kind of stuff too. So,
What's your favorite TV show or movie?
favorite TV show, I like Breaking Bad. It had a great ending. Game of Thrones was really, really good, but the ending was not so good. So those are my 2 favorite shows. Can't really think of a favorite movie off the top of my head, but I am a bit of a movie buff, so there's a lot of different ones I like.
If you weren't a plastic surgeon, what career would you have chosen?
Can it be in the medical field still?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd do interventional radiology.
Who inspires you the most in life?
I think my parents, I'd say. I get a lot of different inspirations from each of them. My mom is really artistic, super smart. Dad's super smart, and he is in the medical field, so I think I got that leaning from him. So I feel like in some ways I'm a bit of a combination of the 2.
What's a skill you're working on mastering outside of your profession?
So I haven't really started it yet, but I've looked into it and I watch a lot of YouTube videos concerning it. Is woodworking. When I was in high school, I worked, did some construction, and I really enjoyed that actually. So so I think that's something that I would like to get back into, is from a more of a carpentry woodworking standpoint. Haven't really done it yet, but it's something I want to look into.
What's your favorite book or author?
Oh, my favorite book. I like The Stand by Stephen King. I thought that was a great book.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
After college, I moved to South Africa for a little less than a year and lived there in Cape Town, which was a great experience. Got a job down there, and I thought that was a really, really great time.
If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Abraham Lincoln, Franklin Roosevelt, and George Washington.
What was the most memorable trip you've ever taken?
It was, me and my wife got married actually in Italy. It was just us 2. My parents came over. So I think that was probably the most memorable trip.
What's your favorite food or cuisine?
Sushi.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Is that honest, friendly, and easygoing?
All right. And what's something you do every day that brings you joy?
I enjoy working. I love my job. I love seeing patients, and I know everyone says that, but I really do. And I like helping people out.
What inspired you to become a plastic surgeon?
I love the ability to, one, like work with my hands, make something, see a change immediately, and also help others in the process. And I think it's one of the few professions in medicine where it gives you an artistic leaning.
What's the most rewarding part of your job?
I think seeing the changes that the patients, seeing the changes in patients and seeing their appreciation and seeing how it's affected them in a positive manner.
How do you approach achieving natural results for your patients?
I think a lot of it is looking at what a natural result is in just a person that's from an aesthetic standpoint, not from a surgical standpoint, but knowing what natural is just in general, and then trying to mimic that with surgery.
What's the biggest misconception about plastic surgery?
How much reconstructive surgery we do. We do quite a bit of it here, so I think that's sometimes not as represented as the cosmetic results or cosmetic surgery we do.
What's your favorite procedure to perform and why?
Probably facial aesthetic surgery as of late. We do a lot of different things in my clinic, but I think it really helps improve patients' confidence. A lot of patients, what I hear is, I feel young, I want to look like how I feel, and I think when you're able to do that for a patient, it really helps them out, and it really boosts their confidence, and it really just makes them feel refreshed.
How do you manage patient expectations before surgery?
I really go in depth of how the surgery's done, the recovery, and make sure that we really talk about what the expectations are going to be. I find that patients are the happiest and when they know exactly what to expect. So I spend a lot of time with my patients in the preoperative sort of format, going over all these things and make sure that they have plenty of time to ask questions, and any concerns they may have, we can go over that too.
What role does communication play in patient satisfaction?
I think it's probably one of the most important things. If each patient, I tell them, we're going in this together. I want to treat you like I want my family member to be treated. So we need to have an open line of communication. We need to be able to trust each other. Just as it's important to you, just like it's important to me. And so I think an open line of communication is vital. And if you don't have that, it generally is not a good thing.
How do you stay up to date on advancements in plastic surgery?
In my free time, I read the journals, we go to meetings. Plastic surgery is a small community. We all talk to each other, and we all learn from each other. And by doing that, you really stay up on the latest and the greatest, and that's what we do here.
What legacy do you hope to leave in the world of plastic surgery?
So Charlotte Plastic Surgery has been around since the 50s, so we've had a lot of doctors performing here, and I hope when I finish my time here that people remember me as someone that was caring, compassionate, did great work, and also was fun to be around. At the same time, took his work very seriously, and really left a marked and lasting impression on his patients.